Alright, time for my round 2 game of this month's REV GP. Playing against Lai, who... Oops. Yeah, okay. Anyways. Yeah, the starting hand's reasonable. No 2-drop, but I have 3 drops lined up. No removal either. What are they running anyways? Let me double check. Oh, they're running the Sacrifice combo deck again. Well... I keep this, I guess. Yeah, I keep this. Like, I do still really want Ignite so on 1, because then I can start looting and hopefully that finds me into some answers. I'm hoping for a 2-drop. What 2-drops do I even have in my deck anyways? I'm surprised by how little 2-drops I actually have. Actually, no, I have Exile removal in my deck. If I find Threadripper off the top, I'm definitely killing one of their guys with it, and anyways, I attack here. I think I discard the mountain. Discard that, draw. And yeah, play out both my 1-drops. It does mean that I'm like pretty low on cards in hand. It does mean that if I run out of cards in hand, Rooftop Link can discard both sides without or at least I don't have to discard once this thing hits and makes both players discard. But I also want cards in hand because I want cards to loot away, so it's also not that great. Primal Fisher, okay. They just pass here. Okay, Terminal Impact. I think I do want Terminal Impact just in case. I also can't really afford... Well, I mean, I think I can always afford to pitch the first Fabricated Anomaly. Okay, what removal do they have? Let me check. They don't have instant speed removal, it seems like, right? Huh. So their only instant speed thing that they can do is Deadly Dispute. So maybe they're probably holding that thing up. So then that means I'm pretty free to just play Fabricated Anomaly and swing in. And I can boost both of these guys. I can boost like one of each, and then I can build a pretty good board state. Yeah, I should just go for that. So play out Fabricated Anomaly. This thing comes down, makes the puzzle blocks. I'm going to activate puzzle blocks, loot away the other Fabricated Anomaly. Festered's probably getting discarded because it's not very useful right now for me. And I do want to pump Rooftop Link, right? I don't need to make both sides discard because I'm pretty sure my opponent actually wants this discard here. Yeah, so swing with everything. These guys will get the counters. So let's see how my opponent deals with this. Okay, they're going to still block and Deadly Dispute. I mean, yeah, that works. Or I mean, that happens. And it's like, it's fine. It's still mostly fine. They go up to 3 mana next turn, or they can play a land, so they oh wait, they get 2 treasures. Okay, so they have a bunch of mana going into next turn, so I guess I'm just like digging for removal. Just in case. Okay, that is I should be cycling cards so that for Fabricated Anomaly. Next turn I can flip Rooftop Link and swing if I don't find anything else to do. I can also Terminal Impact for 4 if I need to kill something. They can play their 4-drop thing that brings a bunch of guys back, which would be really annoying for me. And Arcade. I mean, that's kind of scary, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I can just kill that. I probably should just kill that so that I can swing again next turn, and then that sets up for lethal the turn afterwards. And they're not attacking. They can Deadly Dispute. If they do that, I think I'm fine with the outcome because they have to spend some treasures to do that. Yeah. All right. Rooftop Link. That's definitely getting discarded because I don't really need that thing right now. Reclaim the Fallen. Nothing to reanimate, so that's probably getting discarded off the attack. I can put counters on Ignite. Or there's like a very limited set of things I can put counters on right now. Actually, I mean, I should just Terminal Impact that thing and swing, and then I guess hope that they don't have a combo next turn. Yeah, I guess that's my plan. And what do I think I should just like spread the love, I guess. So sell that, put a counter here, and also Rooftop Link might be able to push more damage later on. Yeah, let's do that. So, or oops, this thing is at 1 counter actually. Damage, no, discard. And then these guys trigger, discard, Reclaim the Fallen, draw a card, Terminal Impact, I'll keep it for next turn. I do have lethal with Terminal Impact if I draw a land, so I just have to hope they don't win next turn. Can they gain life? Yeah, Smiling Sludge gains, all their Aristocrats gain life for them. So that can gain them out of Terminal Impact range, but I don't think they can gain enough life to also be out of my board range of just attacking with everything. And if things goes bad, I can always flip Rooftops. Actually, is there a breakpoint 3 toughness? Because I could have actually put a counter on Fabricated Anomaly, which buffs it to 4 toughness, and maybe that actually is a breakpoint for something. That doesn't seem like it, actually. Yeah, they don't have any damage-based removal in their main deck anywhere, right? So toughness doesn't matter that much. I should just try to spread as much damage as possible so that... I mean, they don't even run that many single target removals, right? Yeah, so like I'm pretty happy with the outcome right now. And I guess I should start looking at their sideboard. Okay, so like they can bring in removals post board. They only have one piece of instant speed removal on the board. They have like they can bring in they have 2 copies of this guy, so they can bring in 2 mana -2/-2s in post board. They can also bring in all the Grave Hate, or no, they don't have Grave Hate in the board either. I mean, I could bring in my Grave Hate, but I don't think. But they can bring in Artifact Destruction, which doesn't actually do much against me unless I bring in my Grave Hate. I think I'm not going to go for Grave Hate, or I'm not going to go for a sideboard juke in game 2. The main plan is still working quite well for me right now. Smiling Sludge. Well, that does gain them a bunch of life, especially if they can either doing untapped. Oh, 2 Smiling Sludge. That is quite annoying. Okay, they're up to 7. I still have lethal on them if they don't do anything to my board state. Wilderness Compulsion. Okay. Sure. They're up to 9 now. That is quite... I still have lethal now. If I swing with everything, Ignite still requires 2 blockers, so they're probably just not going to block that. How much damage can I force? That requires 2 blockers, that requires 2 blockers. So if these guys don't go... If I swing with all these guys won't get blocked, these guys will. Then I deal 5, or I deal 4. No, I can exile onto Ignite, so... I can get 4 cards into my graveyard, which lets me spread counters onto the Ignite Souls, which then forces some blocks, and then hits for 5, but then Treasure gains them like 1 life. So I'm not out of the woods yet. That's not useful right now. Threadripper. Okay, does that do it? I can Threadripper to Smiling Sludge, and then swing with everything so that forces... If I Threadripper one of the Smiling Sludges, that I swing with everything, that forces it at least, if they double block here, then that forces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I win, right? Even with these guys getting sacked. If they double block, or if they block here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, put counters. Yeah, okay, I win either ways then. So let's see if they sack their treasure now. They just let it happen. I mean, it doesn't change anything. I need to Terminal Impact Okay, like I'm dealing 2 with Terminal Impact, which doesn't change it. I can push slightly more damage if I don't think it changes anything. I should just distribute all my counters onto Ignite Souls, right? Well, I do 6 if everything goes through, and then that puts them down to 3, and this doesn't actually kill them. Oh, yeah, they can actually get some pretty good blocks here. Well, I mean, I always fully swing out here. At least I'm pretty sure I always do that. And then get these guys buffed up. Just block there. Wait, I'm still not... that's actually game losing, right? Or at least, I mean, these guys hit in. And then they have to... My opponent still has to deal with these guys for next turn. But although they get to on top with these guys, so maybe they just gain a bunch of life that way. Actually, I probably should have just flipped Rooftop Slink and swung. Because then that sets up better for next turn. Or I could just like attack with only these guys. Although that doesn't get me as... I mean, I kill the Smiling Sludge, and then they have the beer left. I assume they don't have more Smiling Sludges, but they could just have more. I assume they don't have more because they would have played them out beforehand or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is actually just a bad attack right now, but... Actually, yeah, this is a bad attack because if I just went with these guys, they would be forced into at least some sort of blocking configuration. Like, they would be forced to block onto these guys, and then... Because now they just get to kill Rooftop Slink and Fabricate Anomaly for free. I mean, they kill Rooftop Slink for free. Anomaly still stays around. They go down to 3 life. Rooftop Slink dying, though, is actually a problem. Do I want to double loot right now? Because, like, Terminal Impact... yeah, I should double loot just to get cards in Graveyard for Anomaly. Reclaim the Fallen. Okay, that's actually not going to do anything for next turn. Yeah, that was not a good play. But, like, can they deal with double... I mean, they definitely can, right? Maybe a 4/4 Ignite, so will be purple for them. Yeah, that happens. Wait, what can they do here now? They just bring in a bunch of Arcade Junkies, okay. That doesn't have haste though, so what, they can gain 3 life, or they can gain, they're a virtual 6 life right now. I go down to 8, okay. Wait, do they have lethal on me? That thing, okay, so that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, am I dead? If I left behind Fabricate Anomaly, I could have blocked Smiling Sludge. If I killed Smiling Sludge, they wouldn't have lethal on me, right? They leave this. Okay, I think that definitely does it for me. Let's sacrifice another creature. yeah, like they're getting 2 swings out of every single one of these things, I think. Okay. And that triggers Smiling Slide, right? Or does that trigger Smiling? It does, right? Like, okay, sure, I lose then. Yeah, this matchup is still really bad for me. Oh, what do I not want here? Rooftop Flinks aren't good because they want to my opponent wants to discard. I want Life Hacker because that forces stuff to happen. Crucible, I mean, like, I could go for this line, but I don't love it. Like, I don't actually have that much more removal if I go for this, right? That's a completely transformational sideboard. I mean, they also don't have too much removal, so Exorcist Errors might just be enough to really annoy them. Or like, if I'm doing this, I do need like some amount of 2 drops still, so I guess I just do this. Alright, sure. Wait, did I board out I boarded out all my graveyard stuff, right? Yeah. I think competitive Pedance is actually kind of good against my opponent because does it even kill that many? It kills some small stuff. It doesn't actually kill anything important. I guess that's not good for me then. So I just go back to Rooftop Slinks because at least that thing can flip. Yeah, like I think I can probably go for like a 1-2 split like this. Alright, sure. Okay. Shanghai Mana Burns. I like that card, so I should keep it. Hopefully that finds me removal. Okay. I do get my turn 1 drop. Do I want this thing around? Heap Ludicon? Sort of. Yeah, I should keep it around. I shouldn't pitch it that early. Another Ignite, so... I mean, I don't need to Skyline Mana Burns now, but I probably should. Yeah. In that case, do I care about Ignite so more than I care about Skyline Mana Burns? I think 1 Mana Burning is good enough, right? Yeah, especially since I have all this looting going on currently. So, Conventional Wisdom is that I want to get mana down as soon as possible. I think I should go with Conventional Wisdom. Grab... Or do I... No, I need triple block. I don't actually need red for anything right now. I think I can actually just grab Swamp here because Heap Ludicon is a thing. So, make the treasure, pass the turn. Next turn, I'll pitch 1 of the Ignite Souls. Okay, swing for 2. Omen Skulker. Are they stuck on lands? Nope, they're not. Okay. Fabricated Anomaly. Pitch 1 of the Ignite Souls. Let's see. I mean, I could get Crucible down now, and that does stop a bunch of stuff from happening. And then I can also play Ignite Soul alongside it, or Heap Ludicon. So I guess I pitch Fabricated Anomaly because then I don't really need that anomaly around, or because my graveyard's gonna get exiled pretty quickly anyways. And I don't really need Heap Ludicon until turn afterwards, so then I can always just play it tap and level it up once. I mean, I could also have it active immediately, but I should attack first. Okay, Crucible. Oh, that's anticlimactic. I should just get it down now so that they don't have to prevent shenanigans from happening later on. Yeah, and I should play Heap Ludicon instead of the other Ignite Soul because I might want to activate this thing. Oh no, next turn I'm probably just doing... I don't have that many plays going into next turn. I think I can afford to play this thing tapped. Oh wait, I need to get this thing to dry. I don't need lands right now. Yeah, they're going to fetch Promo Fisher, or it's exiled, so can they blow this? Okay, how easily can they blow this thing up? Arcade Junkie, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. They get to swing for a decent chunk, but wait, do I have any? No, I have Heap Ludicon. Like that thing can just block a bunch of their guys, and they're still like not leaving anything behind. So I'm pretty happy with with how the game's going so far. That happens. Knock them for 2. I don't actually need to do that much right now. Do I want to play out the other Crucible? I mean, it gets me double scry going. Like that could be useful. Or I always attack first here because I want to loot away the mountain. Or yeah, it's always going to be mountain here. Life Hacker. Yeah, I guess I play that. And right, like, can they kill this thing? I don't think they can. At least they can't kill it very easily. So then, yeah, that's the best use of my mana right now. Unless I want to level up Heap Ludicon right now. I don't want to expose my land to stuff. I should just play out Life Hacker right now. Do I want to level it up? I can always level up later. And I forgot my Crucible trigger. Cool. Oh well. Arcade Junkies number... Oh, that's kind of scary. I mean, it's still mostly fine. Like, I can trade Life Hacker for it. Do I want to, though? Not really. Because I can start swinging with... I can level this thing up and then start swinging with it, and that probably is better for me than whatever that... I need to remember the Crucible triggers, though. Like, that is something that I'm pretty bad at remembering because I never played with it before. Or, I mean, I have played with it before, but not... Usually it doesn't empty out someone's graveyard. Like usually I just get it. Usually it doesn't come out until way later on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 to take 6 right now. Yeah, I totally can. I have Life Hacker. Like if that thing swings, I'm just going to. Are they not attacking? Just 2. Okay, sure. Okay, upkeep, draw. What do I get? Mountain. Guess that's getting pitched. Manner, triggers, make the treasure. Activate Heap Lulicon a bit at this point. I mean, I can activate Life Hacker for 1, and then play out, and then activate Heap Lulicon. Like if they want to trade this thing off, then I'm fine with that outcome, right? They need to sack all these things in order to trade off trade off with the Life Hacker, and then I'll just block Heap Lulicon on Arcade Junkies. Although that is kind of scary. Can they sack? No, they could Deadly Dispute, and that would mean Life Hacker doesn't gain me life. Wait, this card is actually really bad here. I can swing Ignite Soul, but that doesn't get through. I mean, no, it forces a trade on one of these guys, but I don't think that actually helps me here. So I think I go Ignite Soul, Heap Lulicon, activate Heap Lulicon. I can level this thing up over 3 turns. Or can I level up over 2 turns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sort of. They can full swing and then Deadly Dispute one of them, and then I think I lose if that happens. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to do this, and then pass a turn, right? Because I don't really. I mean, I can activate Life Hacker, but I think that's a really bad idea. I probably should have just traded Life Hacker, honestly, or I could have activated it once and then tried to trade it off. And I forgot my Crucible trigger again. Cool. Well, at this point, I'm really hoping Manner flips me into something useful, and they don't have lethal on me. If they swing with both, I'm just going to block with both, and then see how my opponent acts. They're going to go for oh, that's the 3rd one of these guys. Can they just push for lethal here? I don't think they have lethal exactly, but they definitely like have something lined up where like I just right, they can also keep draining me here. But on the other hand, like I can just keep activating Heap Lulicon every turn, and hopefully that gets me somewhere. Okay, well, hopefully Trigon Man Burns flips me into something. A Threadripper, that's good. I mean, that's good from hand. Rooftop Slink, Privilege Escalation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nowhere near. Did I forget to board that thing out? Oh, I did not board out my Privilege Escalations when I was going for a sideboard juke. Cool. Yeah, that probably should have thought about that. Okay, so what am I doing now? Then I can Threadripper these guys, but that doesn't do anything because they have too much toughness. Rooftop Slink. I mean, I guess that thing can get into play. I can swing Ignite Soul to get these guys off the board, which could be useful. Or, I mean, that they just block with Arcade Junk. One Ignite Soul is going to take out. I think I do want to trade off, or trade these guys off. But then that means I should be swinging with Ignite Soul right now. And do I just hardcast Threadripper afterwards? It's a 4/4, so it doesn't actually. I mean, it does do stuff, sort of. I need to sack a treasure in order to activate Heap Lulicon if I want the mana to work out, and I also play Rooftop Slink. And, like, Threadripper is a reasonable card, so I guess I keep back Ignite Souls. Like, they could. It forces them to sack stuff or whatever. No, that everything. That's 888 trample damage. I can't stop that from happening. And Threadrippering doesn't actually help here. I think I die. Yeah, I don't think I actually have an out here. And if I remember my Crucible triggers, I could have actually scryed. At least started trying to scry stuff to the bottom. But now what? Okay, they don't know about Threadripper. Maybe they like make some weird blocks with Ignite Soul, or make some weird blocks onto the Ignite Soul. Like, if this thing connects, I'm definitely leaving away Threadripper because Threadripper does not save me right now from 8 trampling damage. Or, I mean, doesn't save me from 21 trampling damage next turn. What can't save me here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am 1 away from. Oh no, I have 7 mana due to the Heap Lulicon. So I could top deck Terminal Impact, wipe the board, but that still puts me pretty far behind. At least I have a mana burn skill, like I can help the top deck stuff. But if they block, like if they trade away any of their Arcade Junkies. Or like if they block with any of their Arcade Junkies, I can at least kill one of them. But that means Ignite Soul's not. I mean, it's not connecting anyways. Are they connecting? Are they like blocking both? Like that's something they could do. I do want them to block with both, because that reduces their damage to 16 trampling damage. Can I survive that? I have 14 virtual life, or 14, 18, 22. Yeah, I can survive that if that happens. That's all. Alright, I guess I'm just doing Threadripper, Rooftop Slink, activate Lulicon, or I can flip Rooftop Slink in the same turn. I guess I should. Yeah, okay. Try to Threadripper one of these guys. Are they going to sack it in response? Nope, they're not going to try. Okay, sure. I don't really want to sack my treasures just yet, so I guess I do play Rooftops Link, even though that means I can't heap Lulicon turn afterwards, but whatever. And this does add 2 more toughness. It also blocks these 1/1s, so yeah. And I missed my Crucible trigger again. Cool. I need to stop missing these triggers. It's just kind of hard for me to remember end step triggers from Crucible because usually I just do end step and then pass, and then I don't remember to point this at my opponent. And like it definitely could have mattered. Like there are top decks that get me out of this. If their draws aren't that good, then they can't full swing with Arcade Junk, or like if they try to full swing with these guys, they don't win immediately, and then I can try to swing back. Although I'm not sure what the swing back would even look like. If I top deck a land, I can double activate heap on, or if I top deck a black producing land, I can double activate onto heap Lulicon and then get a 6/8. And I think that does force a block somewhere, because if I full swing that, I mean they just trumped the 6/8, right? And then I still die to Arcade Junkies. They're going to play Swamp. What else do they have? Envoy. At least that no, it can do damage. Okay, I lose life from that, which does matter a lot right now. Wait, whenever you sacrifice artifact or enchantment. Okay, so this thing doesn't get buffed from this guy. But yeah, these guys are looking quite scary right now. Okay, how much do I need to not? So these guys are 8 trampoline damage per. So I need to do math. Okay, well, how much damage can my opponent push? If they're 8 per, 8 plus 8 plus 1 plus 2, and then this thing can sack everything, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. They're pushing 24 damage. Maybe it's not distributed in the best way, but they're pushing 24 damage, and I have a virtual 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 9 life. 23. I think I'm probably dead here unless I can like trade up in how I'm blocking. Well, I mean, I can't actually. Yeah, I'm just like forced to go for this, and that I lose my entire board, so I need to hope for good top decks again. Or I mean, they could also just have stuff. Or oh, they can also just do that. But so that deals 4. I'm just like dead. You know, I technically go down to 3, but yeah, I'm dead to no, I'm actually 1 off dying, right? Or did I? Am I like 1? No, that I definitely took more than that, right? 4. Game 4, lose 4. Lose. No, I should have lost more than that, right? 1, 2, 3. Wait. So it's like -8 plus 4 minus 4. So that okay. I should be actually. I should just be dead. GG. All right, cool. Didn't play this game well because I forgot all my Crucible triggers, but I also wasn't in a good spot. And I forgot to board out my privilege escalations. Yeah, I probably should board, like, even if I'm going through a Duke plan, I should at least keep in the fabricated anomalies because they're like card quality, and also, I mean, I could have helped me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not like, this deck just isn't the same once once it loses its other, or once it loses its ramp P3 drop. Like, terminal impact isn't as impactful. Fester, I'm pretty sure Fester is just bad now because I definitely can't ramp into it anymore. And like playing the Festered Lotto when you can't ramp into it is just bad. Anyways,